No, he has to wait for me. Okay, so we
What
good?
is up, everybody? What is up? Welcome to the launch plan, how to properly launch someone properly. There's a certain way how you start within the first 24 to 40 hours is going to change the entire trajectory of your entire success. So within the next 2 minutes, we're going to get started. So what I need every single person to do is to make sure they put in their chats that the call is now live, making sure every single person is plugged in. You know, it's not even just for you. It's about the people that are looking for success and look up to you when it comes to the mentorship and the guidance. And if you don't provide them the information, then guess what? They're not going to be able to grow as fast as you want them to. Okay, so in the next 2 minutes, we'll get started. Let's pack out this call. All right, and I'll see you guys in the next 120 seconds. Awesome. So we will get started. Let me start my video real quick. Awesome. So you guys can see me. 100%. All right. Sweet. So welcome to how to launch someone properly. Now, the reason why this call is so important is because how we start everything is what dictates, like I said, the trajectory of our success. You know, for every single person on this call, what do you want to be? Do you want to be an amateur? Or do you want to be collegiate? Do you want to be professional? Or do you want to be Olympian? And remember, each level has different pay grades. So what I realized was like, wait a minute, for a lot of us, we go through different situations where people come into this platform, they don't even know what valuable information, what tools, and what resources is actually there to help provide someone fast track to success. You know what I mean? So they don't even know where to start. They don't know how to do demo. They don't know how to do live. And they don't understand the culture that we have. They don't understand, you know, what is necessary in order for us to take it to the next level by being part of this whole camaraderie aspect, by building each other up and launching every single person the right way. Now, I would be it would be a dishonor for me to break down this information to you, because the next person that I want to bring up onto this call, I'll watch him for a very, very long time. I met him in a hookah lounge almost like, oh my goodness, 2-3 years ago. I remember he was working at Chick-fil-A, okay? Chick-fil-A. He actually became now one of the youngest chairmen in this entire platform. So from anyone from ages 18 to 22 that feels that they can't have success, they're too young, right? They need more wisdom, more knowledge, come out with experience. Well, guess what? It's all about taking massive action, because massive action equals massive results, right? This individual has created a culture out there in Dallas and all throughout the world, has thousands of people, within this organization, a whole traders community. So who I'm going to bring up right now is Chairman 10, Nigel Stinson, all right? Make you host. Here we go.
Guy, is there a way that you can start my video, because it shows Justin on here?
Oh, can you click on the video?
I can't. Now I can. What's up? What's up? Appreciate you, Chris, for the introduction. What's up, guys? My name is Nigel Stinson. For you guys who don't know me, I'm just going to give a little bit background on my story. I used to work at Chick-fil-A, making $9 an hour. I was the one saying my pleasure, handing the Chick-fil-A sauce, the Polynesian. And when I got started into this industry, I realized that, I'm not exchanging my time in for money anymore. I'm exchanging money for money. So I fell in love with the industry, that being foreign exchange and also network marketing. So for the people that are on this call, it's probably people that are hearing about this for the first time and just got involved in the business, or you're already involved in this business, right? So either way, whether you are on both sides or not, I'm going to go ahead and break down how to properly launch somebody, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Let's get into it.
Click next, or you click start. Click that, and then click that blue one. There you go.
Awesome.
First one.
Have my boy tech guy over here. Okay, so the Jumpstart checklist created by yours truly, Christopher Derrick. Okay, guys. I'm going to go ahead and, Chris, if you can actually post this link within the chat so people can have access to this. But guys, this is a way where you can give the newest person in your business a checklist to go over. I find it that a lot of people, when they get started, they want to ask you a lot of questions. They want to, be guided the right way. And by giving them this checklist, it's you working smarter, not harder, right? We're in this business for time freedom. Whether you're building the business for residual income or you're building the business to trade, it's all about time freedom. So this is going to put more of the efforts on them to make sure that they're doing the things that they're supposed to be doing. Because by a show of hands, you can put one in the comments if you're already in this business, how many people ask you basic questions things that they could have done themselves, right? And so Christopher Derrick, trader by default, created this checklist for people like you and I so we can make it easy on ourselves. So let's go into it real quick. The trader's checklist, okay? When you have a new individual, send them this, and basically they're gonna have to go through the checklist, right? Have you created your demo account? So they can start checking it off one by one. Have you gone through, create your live account? Even if they don't have, money to put into it right away, at least it's verified, right? They already have their live account set up. Once they do have money to trade, they can put their money into their live account. It's already set up, no biggie, right? The next thing, have they gone through IML Academy basics, okay? So, Justin says it all the time, Mr. Starboy. He says, let's have an educated conversation. Whenever you're asking me a question, I want to make sure you've gone through the things of iMarket Slide, right? You don't have to be telling them what is a pip, what is a stop loss. iMarket Slide, right, has paid educators like Christopher Derrick on there to be walking them through every step of the way. Next, have you gone through IML Academy, technical analysis, right? This essentially, it breaks down exactly what they need to look for, and it comes down to knowing when the trade is ready, right? The next thing is IML TV. Now, this is genius, okay? Genius by Chris. Smart move, my guy. IML TV, okay? The brand new trader that gets involved in your business, pick 2 to 3 traders from IML TV. What is that going to make them do? It's going to make them involved. They're going to immerse themselves into our, IML universe, IML platform. So now they're going to write down their schedules, right? They're going to write down their, maybe their favorite traders that they kind of looked at and said, yo, I like this person's vibe. I like how they teach. I like how they sound. Because let's just be honest, okay? Not every trader is going to fit our style or their style. We can take an example of middle school, high school, and college. There were some people that would bore me to death, right? I would be falling asleep in class. Well, guess what? It's the same thing is going to happen for IMO TV. Not every teacher is going to fit the student's vibe, right? So they can pick 2 to 3 traders that they like best, their schedule, and they have it in front of them. They can print this out or they can do this on their phone. Okay, they can go through the trader's checklist, okay, and get their subscription for free. Understand, if you're a new customer on this call, we have the opportunity to refer 2 people into the business so your monthly fee is completely waived. Okay, that means, what does that mean? No more money is coming out of your pockets, only money is coming in. I'm gonna say that again. No more money is coming out of your pockets, only money is coming in. So utilize that option, right? So the person that invited you or that got you started, they're gonna help you invite. They're gonna help you expose this opportunity to your friends and family. So what you wanna do is focus on creating a list of 20 to 30 people. Create that list, get the stress off of it right away, and then take advantage of the 2 weeks free portion. So you're no longer paying a monthly fee, it's completely waived. Okay, as you keep scrolling down, the chairman's playbook, a lot of information. Understand that you want to write down your why, right? As cliche as it may sound, ask yourself, why did I get started in iMarkets Live? Why did I started to learn a skill set that could set me financially free? Why? Put down your why. It doesn't necessarily need to be about money. It can be about family. You know, that was my reason why of joining iMarkets Live, because it gave me an opportunity not only to grind for my first name, but for my last name and for my family. And I know a lot of people on my team and in IML in general, they're doing it for their family. So definitely take the time to write down the why to why you got started. And it just goes down, you know, break down the goals of what you want and the chairman's playbook for those that want to build the business. So I'm gonna go ahead and break down the launch plan. Like I said, if you're on this call and you've been doing this for a while already, this is how you can properly launch someone, right? So it's only gonna take 15 to 30 minutes to launch somebody, but understand the people that get started in IML, not everyone has an accountability partner. Not everyone has a great leader, and that's what we're all striving to be. Understand, as long as you give what I'm about to teach you guys tonight, and you gave 15 minutes to 30 minutes out of your time to launch a new individual, you have done your part. So if they quit the business or they say you're not helping them out, well, you did probably 85% of what people are not doing in IML, right? Or in general, right? You're becoming that mentor. You're helping them understand what you've been involved in the business for a long time, right? The information I'm gonna send to you, show you guys tonight, I wish that on day 1 of me signing up, I had, right? So now for me being 2+ years into iMarkets Live, I'm gonna go ahead and give this information on day 1 for some of you guys. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Bam. All right, let's talk about the launch plan. Okay, this is something that Justin Sandy, Starboy, we created for our team, and we wanted to keep something very simple. We didn't want to give them so much information because, let's face it, iMarkets Live is a universe. There are so many things they have to do within the first 48 hours. I just wanted to give them some nugget, something that they can screenshot on their phone, something that they can look at and be mindful on day 1 of joining the business. So I think the most important thing is talking about growth and vision of where iMarkets Live was, where it's at, and where it's going. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Okay, so on the left side here we have customers. This access is for customers, and the bottom is time. Okay, so understand iMarkets Live got started in 2013 on Independence Day, right? We all know what that is, but it's not only Independence Day, but Independence Day for your bank account, Independence Day from your life, right? Having freedom. Okay, so that was pretty much the mentality that Christopher Terry, our CEO, had for this company. Okay, so the growth in 2013, there was barely any customers. In 2015 to 16 is really when iMarkets Live started to pop off. That's when myself, Justin, Christopher, Derek was a part of IML. And understand, there wasn't a chairman's playbook. There wasn't, a checklist. There wasn't a launch plan. There was barely even products. There was one product, harmonic scanner, and then like a live call similar to this with Christopher Terry, right? So IML has came a long way, but in 2015 to 2017, it hit around 15,000 to 20,000 customers, right? Where you guys are joining right now is in 2018-19, there's about 80,000 or 75,000 customers worldwide in IML. So from that time period to now, we can see a lot of growth, right? And our mission statement is to empower, enrich, and educate 1 million lives all across the world by 2020. So as you guys can see with this little orange dot, right, this is where you're coming in. Understand that the top doesn't start from the person that first got you started, right? Or the top doesn't start from the people that you're seeing succeed, all the chairmen, people that are making a lot of money. The top starts when you get started, okay? I realize that timing is everything in business. And most companies, and when they get into momentum stages, when you start hearing about them, they're at 100K to 200K customers. We're not even in momentum stages right now. So I want you guys to understand, if the people that are already in this business, explain that to the people on your team. Where they're getting started at the right time, the right place, with the right people. Okay, so that's the growth and vision of IML. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. I don't think most people understand that being a part of this business, it's more than making money, right? It's the person you have to become to make that type of income, right? The Christopher Derrick you see today wasn't Christopher Derrick in 2013. The Nigel Stinson you're seeing today wasn't, the Nigel that you saw in 2013, right? We have to develop, we have to grow ourselves. And believe it or not, growing yourself as an individual will help you become a better trader and a better business builder. Okay, so let's get into the attributes that you want to adopt into your daily life. Okay, understand when it comes in on the trading or building, it's one. This is a lifestyle type business. So nothing separate. Business and lifestyle is together. So the 3 C's, okay? You want to develop this skill set. Being consistent. How you do anything is how you do everything. Every successful person that I've been able to be mentored by, mentored by, and they all talked about staying consistent, right? So what do you want to consistently be doing? Consistently hopping on calls like this. So give yourselves a round of applause for hopping on tonight's call. Consistently hopping on IML TV sessions. Consistently staying in a phase of growth. You always want to be growing, learning from anything and anyone, right? So staying consistent, no matter how long, you're eventually going to meet consistent people. You're eventually going to hit those goals and hit those dreams that you want. You just have to remain consistent. Okay, the next C, the next attribute you want to adopt into yourself, you want to be committed. Okay, before you can sell anybody on the idea of Forex or the business side, you first have to sell who? You have to first sell yourself. Okay, realize that this is the best industry to be in. I always tell people this: there's no cap to how much money you can make in trading, but the cap that you put on yourself. We can't blame our ethnicity. We can't blame our background. We can't blame our family situation, our financial situation, and most importantly, we cannot blame the government. Okay, so committed. You gotta stay committed all the way through. Last but not least, it's the last one because it's the foundation of it all, is being coachable. And I can't stress this enough, but you want to remain coachable. Being coachable allows you to have no ego and no pride, and you can listen to people that are younger than you. You can listen to people that are older than you, because I believe that true friendship and true mentorship is me being able to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Right? Most people, they want to surround themselves with people that are like, yes, 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 everything you do is perfect. You walk on water. I'm the type of person is tell me what I need to work on so I can grow. Tell me how I can become the better version of me. Understand that this is the best industry to be in because it's forgiving. We get paid to fail. I'm a failure. I'm gonna tell you right now. Chris Terry's a failure. Christopher Derrick's a failure. But guess what? We're not. We're not quitters. Okay. Back in school, back in my past life, right? I used to be scared of failing. But in this business, you fail forward. And as you continue to fail forward, you're still going to make money. So who cares, right? So next, let's talk about the list, right? I said I was going to get into this. The list. If you want to build a business or even get your 2 minutes free, you want to create 100 lists, 100-person list, right? Here's why. This is a people's business, guys, right? So the type of people that you are on your list are like-minded individuals, people that want to be entrepreneurs, people that want to build a brand, people that are sick and tired of being sick and tired, people that hate their job, 2 people that are broke, 2 people that want more out of life, right? Create a 100-person list. And if you're like me, you want to break it down to 25, 25, 25, right? So you're not overwhelming yourself. Once you create that list, right, like Christopher Derrick said, 20 to 30, now you're in business, right? Because now your upline, the person that got you started, your chairman leader is going to help you expose this business opportunity to them. You have the power of leverage. Understand, right when you get started in this business, you already seen success, even if you don't have the results right away. Why? Because the person you got started with, you're helping them reach their goals. So you're already successful, right? Now understand the mindset going into what these people on your list, what are they going to say? Okay, get excited, get familiar with the word no. Okay, people are going to tell you no. But what does no exactly mean? No means not right now. Okay, eventually people are going to get started in your business, but they're going to get started, after you see success. They're going to say, yo, I want to see your results. I want to see you making money. Some people might say some outlandish stuff. I want to see you driving a Lambo. I want to see you withdrawing $10K a month, and then I'll join. Okay? A lot of people told me, Nigel, I want to get started when you see all your success. But guess what? They miss out on all the success that I had when they could have joined me when I was first getting started. So understand, no doesn't mean no. No means not right now. So let's go over the objections to why people on your list are going to tell you no. Okay? This is my favorite part of this launch process. So once you understand objections, guys, you're going to have the confidence to combat that. Okay? So the first excuse, they're going to be like, Nigel, you know what? I don't have time to get started in IML. I don't have time to trade. I don't have time to build a business. And all this business is, guys, is being able to come down to people and relate to them. Say, hey, I understand that you don't have time, but guess what? Everybody in the world, we can agree, we all have 24 hours in a day. So it's not necessarily that you don't have the time, it's that you're not probably willing to prioritize your time to have more time, right? I'm not talking about you trading time in for money at a job. At Chick-fil-A, I was giving 8 to 9 hours. Remember, relate with them. I was giving 8 to 9 hours, a day to Chick-fil-A, to another establishment, to another company. All I'm asking is for you to give at least 30 minutes to an hour to yourself. Okay, so prioritize your time correctly, then you will have the time, because we're all talking about trading money for money, not time for money. We're talking about residual income, which equals time freedom if you're going to build a business, right? Objection, time, debunked, right? Next objection is belief. And I feel like this triumphs all objections. Most people, they don't believe in themselves. So if you're the type of person that believes in yourself, you believe in other people, you're just a big believer, put your belief onto them. This person, they might not have seen success in their life at all. So your job is to do just that. Relate with them, show them that other people are winning. Don't have an ego, right? And only be the person that's going to be talking and speaking into their life. Introduce them to other leaders, maybe people that they can relate with, right? That's all this business is about. So if they don't have belief, put your belief onto them. Have them talk to multiple people that are going to talk about belief, and I promise you that person is going to get started in the business, okay? So time, belief. And the next one, people are going to say, I need to do more research, okay? People become a Wikipedia overnight. I don't know what's up with this, but a lot of times people say, Nigel, I'm going to do my research. And I respect those types of people. Why? Because I wasn't the type of person just to jump in right away, free nilly, just like, yo, whatever. I'm just going to get into this and I'm going to sign up, right? So people who want to do research, maybe they want to ask their parents. Maybe they want to do, maybe they want to pray on it. Maybe they want to actually physically go on Google and type up some stuff and learn more about Forex before they get started, right? So understand that that person may be skeptical, but it doesn't mean they're closed-minded, right? Someone being skeptical, someone being closed-minded, big difference, right? It's okay to be skeptical. I was skeptical. You were probably skeptical. But guess what? 73 people are on this call right now. You're in the business regardless, right? So people who do research, I ask them, okay, I want to get the questions answered. I say based from a number, 0 to 10, 0 being the lowest and 10 being ready to get started right now, where are you at, right? People who are on research are probably like 5, 7. I ask them, okay, great. What can I do to get you to a 10? What questions can I answer for you, right? The best type of research is actually to get it from the horse's mouth. It isn't to look it up online. It's to ask a person that has the experience, that has a result, that's been in iMarkets Live for 1 to 2+ years, whatever the amount may be, right? Ask them questions. No questions too little, no questions too stupid. I can answer your questions for you. Bet. They're going to do their research and they're going to ask me questions. They're going to ask you questions. As long as you can effectively answer that, they're going to get started. Debunked. Objection, time, belief, research. Next one, my favorite 2 ones. Let's talk about money. Okay, people are going to tell you, I don't have the money to get started. Okay, and if they're your personal friend, you saw them on your Snapchat or Instagram party. Okay, you saw them, participating in their habits. You know what I'm talking about, right? You saw them spending money on things they probably shouldn't have, right? It's not that they don't have the money. It's actually the lack of motivation to get the money. And here's why. I didn't have the money to get started in iMarkets Live, but guess what I did? I sold my Jordans. I sold my PlayStation 4, right? I didn't allow the materialistic things to prevent me from long-term gain and success. So I tell people, yo, I know you probably don't have the money. I understand, but guess what? I didn't have the money either, but I did this and that, right? Relate with them. I know a lot of people on this call probably didn't have the money, but you asked grandma, right? Maybe you sold blood. Maybe you did some illegal stuff to get the money. Regardless, you're in the business and you didn't let the lack of money be the reason why you didn't make more of it. So I tell people, if you have a money problem now, right? If you have $325 problem now, can we agree that you later down the line, you're still gonna have the problem? Because it's not the money that's the issue. The issue is that you're not able to invest $325 in yourself. And that's the biggest investment that we can make, guys, is investing in ourselves. So let people know, we're educating people on this fact, right? Never come from a place where you're defending it. Because then if you're becoming defensive and people will be like, you know what? I got him where it hurts. I'm not going to join the business, right? The next one is scam, okay? People are going to say, yo, this business is a scam or it's a pyramid scheme. When they say that, don't get uptight, right? We're educators. I'm going to educate this person on why they don't know what they're talking about, right? So red flags should be going off in your head if someone says IML is a scam. Understand this person probably doesn't understand what it is or how to build a business, okay? Forex has been around since caveman was trading, trees for, I don't know, a goat, whatever the case may be, right? But trading's been around. Network marketing has created the most millionaires, okay? It's created the most 6-figure earners, right? Remember I said it goes back to you being committed, right? You have to understand that this is the 2 best industries to be in. So when someone tells me it's a scam, I start educating them, right? I say, hey, you may not be, this is your first time being involved in this industry and you're probably listening to other people's opinions. I'm actually going to inform you what scam means. Scam, if you break it down, it actually stands for still confused about money. Still cleaning at McDonald's. Still cleaning at Marriott, okay? So most times people say, oh, this is a pyramid scheme. Like that may be another thing that they say. Well, I ask them, what is your definition of a pyramid scheme? When they tell you this is a pyramid scheme, ask them, what is your definition of a pyramid scheme? 9 times out of 10, they're going to say the person at the top makes most of the money or you're getting paid to recruit someone. Again, we're going to educate them, right? You refer people to J. Cole's, Drake's, Travis Scott's album, but you don't get paid for it, right? You're referring your friends and family to a movie. AMC doesn't send you a check. If you refer your friends to iMarkets Live, we're going to pay you. So it's not a scam. It's not a pyramid scheme because some people who come into this business who trade can make more money than the person that's building the business, right? So like I said, be in a state of educating them. Don't become defensive. So now that we know the objections, we know people are going to tell us no, they can give us the excuses of time, belief, research, money, and scam. Now you feel confident on how to combat that, right? So now you can lead them in the right way, the right direction to ultimately getting them started in the business. Because guys, these objections doesn't even start with this business. It starts with their life. If they make these excuses when it comes down to IML, they're gonna make excuses to their business. So I don't really care if someone joins iMarket Slide, as long as I painted the vision that they can do more, that they can see success in their life, that they need to be consistent, committed, and coachable in anything that they do, I left that person better off. So they don't need to join my business, but they're gonna remember me at the end of the day. And we all want to strive to be remembered, right? So let's talk about the goals in closing, okay? Let's talk about these goals. Okay, I love this business because we can break it down to 30 days to 60 days and 90 days. A lot can happen in a 90-day period. Okay, when it comes down to your goals, write it down. In your first 30 days, what do you want to accomplish when it comes down to trading? Right? I'll give you an example. When I was working at Chick-fil-A, I was getting paid $9 an hour. Okay, so to me, $20 a dub was a lot of money. I didn't want to spend $20 because I was getting paid $9 an hour. It wasn't a lot of money, but it just depends on your level of perspective and where you're working at. Understand that you don't need to make hundreds or even $1,000 off, your smartphone in trading. You just need to make the same amount of money you're making at your job off your phone, because now you have time freedom. Now you can take days or even weeks off of work and do what you're passionate about. Right? So allow people and have them understand that it's not about making $1,000, $100 right away. It's about making what you make at your job. So let's start there. Now, so your first 30 days, what are your trading goals? And what are your goals when it comes down to building the business? If you want to become a six-figure earner, if you want to make residuals like the rappers, like athletes, and etc., have your goals high, aim high. Right? In your first 30 days, if you want to be a six-figure earner, the rank that you should be at is Platinum 600. Okay, first 30 days, Platinum 600. Why? Because you can enroll yourself to that goal. Because remember, we're doing 100 to 25 person list. You only need 12 people to make an extra $600 a month. I think the most misconception why people don't really build as faster than others, is because they don't realize that it's not about you seeing success. It's not about you making money. You don't even have to be selfish in this business. It's about you finding people that want to make an impact in their life, finding people that want to retire their parents, finding people that want to have money conversations, right? If you help people see success in this business, you're going to see the success you want to see. So I knew right away that I was going to build a big organization. I knew I was going to become a six-figure earner because it wasn't based off of me. It was what I was going to do for other people, right? So your first 30 days, if you want to become a six-figure earner, you want to build a big business, you want to be traveling the world, you want to retire your parents, in your first 30 days, you should be a Platinum 600. Your upline, person that got you started, is going to help you do just that. 60 days, 90 days from now, pick, based off of the compensation plan, where you want to be. Understand that trading becomes a hell of a lot easier once you have money. Am I right, Justin? Mm-hmm. Once you have more money to play with, trading becomes a lot easier. Too many times, people want to start trading with the money that they're getting paid from their job, right? Use OPM, Secrets of the Wealthy, other people's money. The CEO, Chris Terry, is going to pay me to refer other people, and I can take that money and put it into trading. Like, so write down your goals, 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days from now. And I promise you guys, every 90 days, you're going to be able to reevaluate. Every 90 days, you're going to be able to reflect. There's so much going on in the world on social media that we never take the time for ourselves. We never take the time to reflect in our life. But through this Growth and Vision IMO, through all of this, take the time to reflect. That's all that matters. Take the time to ask yourself, what have I learned, being in middle school, high school? What have I learned these past years of my life? Because let's face it, it's gone by super fast, right? And reflect. What do you want to achieve? What do you want? Because this whole process, this whole call is to help you guys see the success you want to see in life. So I'm excited to do business, but most importantly, I'm excited to do life and live life with every single one of you. Chris, Derek, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to share my knowledge, to share the nuggets to the squad. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Let's continue to reflect and let's continue to grow. Appreciate it.